Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be going through my birthday haul. So I ordered some things from Sephora and Ulta with some gift cards and points that I had accumulated. And I'm also going to be sharing with you the first impressions that I had as I was using them for the first time today. So if that sounds good to you, just keep watching. We're going to start off with the things that I got from Ulta. What I was most excited about, I think, was the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. I got the mattifying version because my skin is very oily, and I got it in the shade Fair Neutral. So this is what the bottle looks like. It has a large doe foot applicator in here, and this shade looks really light in the bottle, and it even looks too light when I first put it on my face, but it dries down to a pretty perfect match. So I've been really happy with this so far. I think that the coverage was good. I am experiencing some breakouts. I think it's because I mixed all of my foundations together for another video, and I've been using that all week with different primers just to test it out, and I think that's causing me to break out. But this covered it with no problems. So of course we'll have to see how this wears. I'll be testing it out with different primers and things like that. But so far I am enjoying this. They also threw in a freebie of this Tarte mascara when I bought the Shape Tape foundation, and this is a mascara that I've used before. I know that it's not my favorite. It has a really spiky wand and it's kind of stabby when you apply it, so not my favorite, but I'll keep it around, maybe give this away as a gift or something like that. The next product that I bought was the Becca Anti-Fatigue Under Eye Primer. It has nice acrylic packaging, and the lettering on here is hollow, and we know how I feel about that. I'm a fan. So when I saw this online, I thought that the texture was going to be more like a gel, but it actually feels more like a balm. So I just put this underneath my eyes before I put on my concealers, and we'll see how it wears. But didn't irritate my eyes, feels good, doesn't really have a strong scent. We'll see how it goes. And the next product I bought was actually specifically to use under my eyes as well, and that is the Smashbox Halo Hydrating Powder. This is in the shade Fair. So this is what the compact looks like. You actually turn this, so it's pressed underneath here, but you turn it and it has the little gratings here, and it shaves off a little bit when you turn it, and so it ends up going on like a loose powder, but it's pressed inside the container. So I think that's pretty cool. And the color match was actually perfect, so I was afraid that this might be too dark under my eyes, but it wasn't. It was absolutely the perfect shade. And this is supposed to be a hydrating powder, which is why I wanted it for under my eyes, since they've been looking kind of crepey and creasy. But since I do have very oily skin, I'm not going to be putting this all over my face. This should last me a really long time if I'm only using it under my eyes, which is good because this was actually quite pricey. And the last thing that I picked up from Ulta was one of the Smashbox Always On liquid lipsticks, and this is in the shade Spoiler Alert, which is exclusive to Ulta. And I have a lot of these Smashbox liquid lipsticks already. I know it's a formula that I really enjoy. I'm trying to incorporate more kind of cool toned lip colors into my collection, and this is a really pretty mauve shade. I actually wore this the other day. I didn't save this for a first impression since I am already familiar with the formula, and I like it. And now we're gonna move on to the things that I got from Sephora. So first off, I picked up this set from Boscia, and this has the black cleanser in it, which is probably my favorite face cleanser of all time, and this is a full-size product. It also came with 3 smaller size products: the white charcoal mattifying makeup setting spray, the luminizing black mask, and the revitalizing black hydration gel. I did use this gel moisturizer today before I put on my makeup. I usually use the Clinique Dramatically Different moisturizing gel in the mornings before I put on my makeup. I like to use these gel formulas during the day since I do have oily skin. And then I also used the setting spray to set in my makeup today, and I will say that the spritzer is very aggressive. It's not the most fine mist that I've ever experienced. So what I'll probably end up doing is just pouring that into a different bottle that has a better mister on it and using it that way to really give the product its best shot. I also got the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade 1C0 Shell. And I mentioned this in my wish list video. This is actually my 4th shade of the Double Wear. So this is what my new shade Shell looks like. This is by far the closest shade match that I've had yet. I actually wore this foundation alone yesterday and it was a great shade match. I'm going to show you the other ones that I have just for comparison. Okay, so this one over here is the 1N2 Ecru. The second one is 1N1 Ivory Nude. The third one is 1C1 Cool Bone, and then this one over here is the 1C0 Shell. So they don't look extremely different in the bottles, but once you pour them out, they are quite a bit different. So the Ecru and the Cool Bone are both pretty dark, and then the Ivory Nude and the Shell are closer to my actual skin tone. This one's just a slightly more pink, and this one is slightly more neutral. Since February is my birthday month, I got my Sephora birthday gift. This is a set from Bite Beauty. So they included samples of their agave lip scrub and their agave lip balm in there, as well as a mini amuse-bouche lipstick, and this is in the shade Chai. Kind of a neutral mauve color there. And then they also included a matte lip crayon in the shade Glace. And this is what I'm wearing today. As you can see, it's, you know, a neutral pink color, matches my shirt really well. I also got a freebie of the new Benefit BadGal Bang mascara, and that's what I'm wearing on my lashes today on both the top and bottom lashes. It's a rubber bristle wand, and it's very flexible. I found it easy to apply. It's definitely a more wet formula. Obviously, I'll have to see how it wears throughout the day, if it flakes off, if it holds curl, that kind of thing. But so far, I don't have any problems with it. I picked up a Point Perk from Origins. Both of these are from their original skin line. We have the matte moisturizer with willow herb and the cleansing makeup removing jelly with willow herb. And I've liked everything that I've tried from this line, so I wanted to see what these were all about, especially this matte moisturizer, because you know I'm an oily skinned girl. Then the last thing I got was also a Point Perk. This is an eyeshadow single from Makeup Forever in the shade, can't tell if that's an I or a 1, but we're gonna go with 1544. And this is the shade that I'm wearing all over my lids today. This is what that looks like. It's fine. It's not incredibly pigmented. I put it on with a brush that I spritzed with some setting spray, and it could just be the brush I was using. I wasn't incredibly impressed by it, but it's not bad. I'll continue to use it. And I think this is the first time that I've ever tried a Makeup Forever shadow. So those are all the makeup and skincare items that I purchased for my birthday. I'd love to know if you've tried any of these. Do you like them or do you not like them? I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!